the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan of Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Rutgers offense is on the field for the first time today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys in tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Raymond. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Arizona State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The sure hands, it's Brown. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
He's going to take off. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, this is a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play.
He's got it, first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Sun Devils have it with a first and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He got it. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback receivers that...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And down he goes back at the 3.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on for the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Slips through the line. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So first down here as they go back to work. Back to pass, it's Levitt. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's what quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw again. Grab near the marker, it's Hamilton. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Trying to make magic with his feet. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. He's into his happy place, the end zone, and he's been very, very happy because he's been there regularly in the first half.
Yeah, most people are happy with, several touchdowns in a season, but you just feed him and he keeps getting in the end zone, keeps piling up touchdowns. Those stats are just climbing up and up and up. Thank your offensive lineman. Take him out to dinner tonight.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes. No wiggle.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. It's Tyson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's Levin. Rushes on him. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he grabs it at the 15.
Pass interference.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Throws to the wideout. Snagged on the outside. It's Tyson.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got him this time. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. On target to the left. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, running back gets the give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here's some pressure. They'll immediately call timeout.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working.
There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air. Makes the catch at the 10. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Fires left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. It is perfect. So that will go into the stat book as the rare one-play drive for a field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
One more snap coming before halftime. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And as he throws, pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Scarlet Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll open the second half on the ground. Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
fires to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Sims. He's going for a big play downfield. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Sun Devils!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Punts it out of the air. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
34, Rutgers, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Campbell. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sheffield. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught, it's Sheffield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot and zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Makes a man miss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He wants it all. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
Bro, forget the read game. I'm taking this myself. Look at the big play. Look at the space open up. He sees it. He pulls the ball out of the belly, and he is off to the races. Barely gets caught, but he gets a huge play for this offense.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Grab behind the line. It's Moss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Using his legs, it's Hugo.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hamilton. Oh, he's got some space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Sun Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Fitted in the window for the score. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Sims. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Sun Devils! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 11 over NC State. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done
He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Arizona State. Once he got some room, it was over. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That's caught. It's Black. Breaks into the open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. On the ground, it's Campbell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Scarlet Knights look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Ripping through the defense. Another broken tackle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Right down the middle. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
Good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Scanning the field, it's Sims. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Hamilton. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Motion from the wideout. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat. The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 25. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking for a man. It's Sims. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree. When